To lose, I'm built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss.
Pacers were going to make the playoffs. It didn't end so well for you, brother.
If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool.
You fell asleep at the trade deadline when we had a trade to get Kyle Lowry out of here.
They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me, like told me, keep on running. Toes they gonna take
this is what we got to tell.
Every fan doing this.
I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I pay for the cost. I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself. I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I'm paying the cost. I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse.
All right, what's up?
Hello.
What's going on? Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. I am your host today, Davey Dollars. We have a brand new fan on the show today. My boy Marquise was a Giants fan. What's up, Marquise? How you doing today?
What's going on, Mike G?
As we said in the back before we started the show, you are the only active Giants fan that I know. I know another Giants fan, but you're only active Giants fan that I know.
That's all right, man. We are scattered around, man. You know,
it's all right. It's all right. You know, you still can be a little happy about the 2 Super Bowl wins you got over Tom Brady. So I know how I feel.
Well, not too many teams can, you know what I'm saying, say that.
That's true. That's true. I mean, but you know, your rival can at least say they're the ones that got Brady out the league. You know, Cowboys. So they got a little something on it. So
hey, he still keep creeping away for a comeback. So you never know.
I think he needed to just go ahead and stay retired.
Hey, man, he been in most of our lives for 20 years. So who knows, man?
Yeah, that's true. I think I had enough.
Yeah.
But nah, man, it's gonna be a great show today. As you can see, we're gonna be talking about the Giants and the Browns. But right now, we're gonna talk about the Giants first. We gotta see what's up with their offseason grade. Any bold predictions? What's Marquise wins and losses? What he predicts their wins and losses to be? How they gonna feel with the loss of Saquon Barkley and Xavier McKinney? So we're gonna see. We're gonna talk about this stuff, man. So it's Monday, as you see. It's not Monday. It's Tuesday, and there's other people that's not on the show. Of course, with Tomo and Joe. Tomo is in the background, of course, producing the show. Joe is doing his thing as far as making sure everything else is good. So I can't wait to start the show. We had the Ravens on the show yesterday. That was epic. So let's see what today's going to hold. But it's Tuesday, so let's turn up. Turn me up. And since no one's here, that just means I'm going to roll with everything. We are live right now on Facebook and YouTube, so make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you want to become a member to the R12 family and be in the chats, hit member in the comment section, and then also comment your Instagram name. We only have Instagram chat right now, so that's where you'll be added, and we'll just let you know how to become a member. But let's go ahead and get started, man. New York Giants, interesting offseason, on Hard Knocks. Had a lot of things that happened this offseason. Hired a new defensive coordinator, Shane Bowen. Then got a brand new offensive line coach, Carmen Brasilia from the Las Vegas Raiders. You lost Saquon, traded for Brian Burns. You signed Drew Lock as a backup quarterback. You went and drafted Malik Neighbors out of LSU, dynamic wide receiver. And, of course, the biggest thing, you lost Saquon Barkley to your NFC East rival, the Eagles. So I did my research, and from what I've been seeing, the offseason grade you guys were given was a C+. What do you give your team for the offseason grade from what you did in the draft and free agency, your new coaches, and the loss of Saquon Barkley?
If we didn't lose Saquon, I would have said it's an A+. But losing Saquon
I kind of like give us like a B average. You know what I'm saying? Because we kind of made up for the losses that we had, but it's progressing. We have young rookies that some are starters and some are still coming to their own. So they'll be mostly special teams and the second backhand players trying to give people a little rest. Edge and linebacker, cornerbacks is young. So it's everything's just going up. It's just it's feel like reminiscent of the 2020 season, how everybody's job was kind of like on the line. It's like everybody's back against the wall again.
Okay. Yeah, you guys only had 6 picks this year. You went and got Malik Neighbors, Tyler Nubin, Andrew Phillips, Theo Johnson, Tyrone Tracy Jr., and Darius Masal. So not too many.
Yeah,
Not
and
too
five
much
of those
money.
guys are starters.
It's gonna be interesting to see what happens for you guys this year. But I kind of want you to elaborate on Saquon Barkley going to the Eagles. I know you had something to say about it
Well,
before we started, but how does Giants Nation, or I don't know what y'all call yourselves honestly, but how do y'all feel?
the Big Blue Nation, man.
Big Blue Nation, okay, my bad. How does Big Blue Nation feel about Saquon Barkley no longer with the Giants, and what the GM said about them not needing to give Saquon his contract?
Let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something.
But it's so us losing him is kind of desperate because he was one of our leaders. You know what I'm saying? He was another franchise player. We were one of the leagues who were dealing with two franchise players, with a franchise quarterback and a franchise running back, and trying to figure out who to pay. It all falls down on Saquon. If we were trying to get a deal with him since last year in November, before we even gave Daniel Jones $40 million, which looks like a discount now when they're giving bums $50 million. But that's neither here nor there. Daniel Jones more won playoff games than them guys, but who's to argue with those guys? I'm here to just defend the Giants. NFC East, they do this all the time. They give players away and send them to different each other. It's kind of get back and it's kind of dirty because he could have just went to Cleveland like Odell and I'd been happy. But
Well,
here, you know what I'm saying?
I think Cleveland is fine. They still have Nick Chubb. He's starting on the pup list, but they got Nick Chubb. I think they're
You know what
okay.
I'm saying? But you get my drift though, you know what I'm saying? Send him somewhere where we ain't gotta play him twice, you know what I'm saying? It was like they already got enough super players over there, so why give them more? Like,
Yeah. It's a lot of questions going around, but I don't know what it is with the NFC East. Y'all seem to be like a toxic family. Like you don't like each other, but you're always helping each other out.
that's why we
I
the
don't
best
get it.
division in football. That's why we the best division in football, man. Because you never know who's gonna come out on top or what we gonna do. We done traded with each other and jumped over each other for a draft pick. It just we like family, but we dirty at the same time.
Yeah, definitely. I can see that. I can see that. Oh man, funny. So let's you brought up your franchise quarterback. Now a lot of people may not agree with him being a franchise quarterback, but nonetheless, you guys gave him a contract,
Hey, I
$45
got
million,
Eli on right now.
$45 million average. So he's right now under contract as your franchise quarterback.
But not
Then
even
you
in
tell me.
top five. He is like mid 10, 20 as far as getting paid.
That's true.
But that's the market these days, though.
It is, unfortunately, that is the market. We're fortunate for the players, but unfortunate for the team, of course.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Daniel Jones. Did not have a good season last year. He also got injured. He didn't play the rest of the last weeks of the season. He's coming back healthy this year. You drafted him and gave him a brand new weapon with Malik Neighbors.
Much needed.
You may even sign Kadarius Toney back. I mean, I don't know what happens because he's a free agent now. So who knows what happens with that? But
we stole the whole Tony to trash. And the rap carrier.
Hey, I ain't saying you did. You did. But what are your expectations? Like, what do you expect his stats to be this year? I'm gonna kind of tell you what I saw from
Yeah,
projections.
yeah.
Projection. He's projected to complete 66% of his passes, throw for about 3,000 yards, 17 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 481 rush yards, and 4 touchdowns. What do you see him doing this season?
I see him doing a whole lot better than that because he's a very efficient quarterback. When the O line is like, especially when he's playing with Andrew Thomas. Andrew Thomas got hurt the first play of the season last year against Dallas. That's why we lost 40-0. It was like without that guy on the team, like he makes the offensive line way better. And now you add Runyon and you add Aluminor. That's fortifying the other side of the field. You already got John Michael Smith at center. He's supposed to take that second leap in the year two. That's why we drafted him in the third round. He's already developing that, getting to the second. That was mostly getting to the second level and sustaining blocks. And now it's just now you lighting a fire on the Evan Neal, who's the first round draft pick, by bringing in Aluminor to take his job. Because Aluminor, he's 29. He only signed a 2-year deal because he wanted a longer deal, but with somebody who was going to pay him more. We gave him the amount of money we could give him because Saquon didn't want the deal. So we used that money to fortify the offensive line around Daniel Jones.
Well, it's it's questionable exactly how affordable this offensive line is going to be because you got to get a guy named Aluminum for you on your team. So I don't know how that's going to work out for you.
Hey, and the crazy part, like he's coming to the Giants, and it's like he was already a Giants fan, so it just brings even more like tenacity to the game to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you got Malik Neighbors. This dude broke all the LSU records with where we get Odell from. You know what I'm saying? Like you got Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson taking over the league as soon as they jump out the gate. So it's just a wait and see how the show gonna start. And then you got the young Theo Johnson. He had like some of the highest um combine numbers as a tight end. Just at his athleticism alone and him being at Penn State, they didn't really use him as a weapon. Like they showed flashes of him, but you know him, Brian Dabo and how he was with Gronk and Aaron Hernandez, it's just like it's I don't want to get too excited, but it's just like it's the starting to smell good in the kitchen, man.
It smells good.
It's starting to smell good in the kitchen, man. I'm a big boy, so I got a lot of food references. So
I got you.
so I'm just
You.
saying, like every year he's been getting better as far as his numbers, as far as efficiency. Not win loss. That's a team totality. Turnovers that mainly on offensive line, his weapons. When he won the playoff game, he was playing with dudes from the practice squad, dudes they signed off the street. Like Justin Pugh was straight off the couch. and his first game in, they had to put him at left tackle. And he gave up 3 sacks. So
Y'all have had countless. Y'all have had countless injuries on his offensive line, so that seems to.
yeah, and countless lawsuits about the field from turf to grass. So who's to say what's going on?
That's true. That's true. That's true.
But it's all on the health, man. If the Giants stay healthy, the Giants are a good team. You seen how last year we got off to a hot start. We almost won 7, 8 games straight.
I don't know what season you watched.
I'm talking about the playoff year we went to. Not last year. Last year it was.
I'm about to say last year. I didn't see that at all.
Last year it was 4-5 losses straight. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
But that's all. But that's all to the offensive line, though, man. It's the game is one in the trenches, man. You got AT, one of the best offensive linemen, offensive tackles in the game. You got Dexter Lawrence, one of the best defensive tackles in the game. You add Brian Burns, you give him Aluminum, Runyon, We give them bodies, give them dogs.
Okay. We'll
You
see.
got we got Jalen Hyde, you got Rondale. All these guys were prolific wide receivers in college. And then you got Brian Dable calling plays, so he known for getting players the ball. You can see how what's Josh Allen. The progressing badly ever since he lost Brian Dable. It's clear as day. Now he losing Diggs. He's about to. But we're gonna see though.
we gonna see.
The tape gonna tell it all, man.
We definitely gonna see. We definitely gonna see, man. All right, it's schedule time now.
But you got to go up with them touchdowns, man. That's 17. You got to go up. You got to get close to like 30.
Tell me your numbers then. What do you think he's gonna do?
So like 3,500 passing, around there. You know what I'm saying? Try to get to that 4,000, depending on how these receivers get open, how this offensive line hold up, because we going deep.
Okay.
How
many touchdowns do you think he's gonna throw?
I want to say like 32. I don't want to go too high to 40 and he do 28. I mean, like, come on, Danny. But it's looking like a good 30. The record is 36 for a Giants quarterback. So, and it's a passing lead, man.
You think he can break that record?
If that offensive line hold up, he'll shatter it with no problems.
Wow. Wow. All right. All right. Let's get to the schedule now. Tomo, go ahead and pull that schedule up. We're gonna go game by game, and you tell me what game you win or lose. First game.
W.
First game.
Go ahead. Feel that. Go ahead, feel that. It's Sam Donald. He gonna see Casper the Ghost, or what time is it? 1:00. It's gonna be nighttime for him when it's 1:00.
Okay.
It ain't even I was gonna be scared of the rookie because the rookie was just like looking good, but we know Sam. We know that guy.
Okay, you got it. Okay, so that you got that as a W. All right, you add week 2. You going into Washington.
Come on, man.
Jaden Daniels.
That's Danny Stadium. What you talking about? That's Danny Stadium. When the last time they lost to the Commanders, man? You go ahead and give them the sweep on that, man. It's crazy work.
You got a point. You got
to go back into your like when he was a rookie or something. When he turned up.
I think the record's 3-0-1 in the last 4 games.
Last 4 games. No, you got to go back further, man. You got to go.
I'm just doing the recency. Just recent.
Yeah, okay. Because I was like, it's almost close to 10. Like,
okay, I got you. All right, the week right after that.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We can go ahead and take that L.
Okay.
Because they got them dogs. You got Myles Garrett. They got Jadavius Smith too over there, don't they? Yeah, this is some dog. They got that defense, man. But it depends though. But it's still a slight chance because if Deshaun Watson get beat up by that defense, like most of this year, it's gonna be defense, man. It's gonna be our defense stopping them and giving our offense multiple opportunities to try to get points on the board instead of putting 3 points on the board like we were last year. We were very efficient in the red zone, but it's just about getting in the red zone. You understand what I'm saying?
I got you. So you guys are starting off 2-1 first 3 weeks. Then in a short week, Thursday, you play at home against Dallas on Prime. You know, you got CD got his brand new contract now. Dak still wants his brand new contract. You got, you got the Cowboys said they own y'all, and they have lately.
Hey, it's a new year, man.
Does that change Thursday night?
Hey, we don't really know what's gonna happen, but I know we're gonna fight. I know they're gonna bring that dog in them. They ain't gonna back down. Okay. Cowboys ain't Cowboys, man. They just the Cowboys, man. We know about those guys, man.
Okay. Do y'all win that game or do y'all lose?
It might go down in the wire to like we might lose by a field goal or win by a field goal, but it's gonna be a defensive game. So
Okay.
I can say we can go 2-2. I wouldn't be mad if a 2-2 start.
Okay, we got a loss against Dallas on a short week. Okay,
I'm be realistic. I could say 4-0, but I'm be realistic.
then after that Sunday you go on the road to Seattle, the 12th man. You
Yes, sir.
play them on CBS. What happens in Seattle?
Hey man, we owe them, man. We owe them that redemption game, man. So I feel like we could take that dub, man, because it's Gino, man. It's Gino, man. It at the end of the day, he gotta play. He gotta play great against Daniel Jones.
Yeah, I I'm also not one of those people that are too high on Geno Smith. So I feel you, but
And
I'm
he's
not
been
I'm
and
not
he's
too high.
been hurt. And he's been hurt. So it's it's kind of a toss up. It's like, is the defense gonna win the game, or is it gonna be on Daniel to throw the ball, or is it gonna be a run game without Saquon with the plethora of running backs?
All right. Oh, we got super chat. Shout out my guy Big O, another Cowboys fan.
I can see. I see the cowboy hat.
199 super chat. Hey, big guy, CD on y'all. What you got to say about that?
That's crazy work. That CD own us. He got that bag, but he don't own us, man.
Mm, mm.
He torched the Dory Jackson. He ain't in no more.
Oh, he's saying it's a new theme this year. He
It's a
said,
new. Hey, the banks are closed for CD, man. He can't get his check, man. The banks are closed.
Bring me my money.
The banks is closed with Tay Banks, man. He
all
been
right.
going against you. Like even drafting Malik Neighbors is going to help out Tay Banks because Malik Neighbors is a prolific wide receiver. CD Lamb is a prolific wide receiver. But I'm not saying Malik Neighbors is a top 5 receiver yet, but he has the potential to be a top 5 receiver.
He definitely has the potential. We won't disagree there, but we got to see what happens. His rookie season. See how.
Yeah, okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, so you got 3-2. Now you go back home. Sunday night
Against Blonde Burrow. The Blondie Burrow.
Playing against Joey Ice, Joe Burrow. Joe Cool is what some of them call him. Coming off of another injury season last year. He's gonna come back healthy. One of his receivers are gone. Tyler Boyd's no longer there, but he still has T. Higgins. He still has Jamar Chase. His starting running back is now gone, but he has someone else to come in and replace that. What are you expecting in this game?
I feel like this is gonna be one of them show-out games where it's gonna be quarterback duo. Like who gonna put up the most numbers? Is Burrow he going for the season? He been hurt, and is he gonna beat the Chiefs, or is they gonna go back to the playoffs? Your man done blonded his hair, so we don't know if he Jimmy Butler or he Joey Cool. We don't even know.
Jimmy Butler, what you got to say about Joe? Hold on. That was an unnecessary shot.
Huh?
Why you say Jimmy Butler? Jimmy Butler show up in the playoffs. What you mean?
No, did you see him in the season opener when he had the gothic look on him? Like,
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. There you go, man.
Emotional damage.
It is right there. We don't know. Because he was hurt, bro. So he was dealing with a lot of emotions. He was going through therapy. So we don't know what Joe Burrow we're gonna get. We're not even gonna know what we get out of him until maybe week 3, week 4, when they actually figure out what's going on with that offense. Because you still got T. Higgins want big money.
You're right. Yeah, Jamar Chase is up for a contract too. So you got that too.
Yeah, you know more too well. You're a 49ers fan, so you know Debo and Ayuk and all that.
Let's not talk about us right now. Let's talk about us right now.
Okay. You know.
All right. Then the next Sunday, You go. You still at home. You play against the Philadelphia Eagles. Your first game against Saquon Barkley. He comes back home on a revenge game against
Yeah,
the Eagles.
circle that game. Circle it, bold, highlighter, red, blue. Just circle it. We want him. We want him. We ain't hit him like we in practice. We ain't in practice no more. They ain't got they offensive linemen like they used to.
I mean,
Kelsey not
Kelsey's
Kelsey
on
not
him. Kelsey on him.
Kelsey not there to save the day no more. Then you got a rookie playing against Dexter Lawrence. I bet you better bring your lunch pail because it's gonna be a work. It's gonna be work, work, work.
They are killing you with the comments. I tell you that.
Hey, that's so right. That's so gay.
So you got that as a W?
Hey, yes. Hey, that's why I said we gonna go on that road after we take those 2 L's. That's 3 wins back to back.
You got so you winning, you beating Seattle, Cincy, and Philly. Oh, okay. All right, then Monday night on ESPN and ABC.
What's that? 5-2. We at 5-2.
Yeah, 5-2. You play against the Pittsburgh Steelers on the road.
Now Mike Tomlin. We talking about Mike Tomlin now. Now I'm gonna go ahead and give us that L, man, because Mike Tomlin, he known for doing some trap game and doing some. This is like last year with the backups. We almost won 9 games. We were supposed to beat Buffalo. We was right there at the 1-yard line. Darren Waller didn't call a flag on him. He didn't catch the ball. That's the game against the Jets. We should have beat them. That game was about like a field goal. Against what's the guy? What's the name? Zach Wilson. I don't know. They cut right.
Zach Wilson got a couple of big random big wins last season. So
But it's a team sport though.
It's true. It's true. But still, he delivered when he needed to.
I give him that.
All right, so 5-3. All right, now you play Washington again at home.
Come on, man. I just told you it's a sweep, man. We ain't even gonna talk about that game.
Oh my God.
We ain't even gonna talk about that game.
Okay.
That's Danny Dimes, man. He gonna slap them up. He gonna slap them up, man. This is what Danny do. When he see them, it's food. It's eating time, man. It's eating time.
Oh my gosh.
You know he from the country. Here comes your bumpkin, man. They eat good.
Okay. All right. So next week, next week before you go to your bye week, you go against Carolina Panthers. They got brand new head coach, Dave Canales, that came from Tampa Bay. He's gonna, they gave Bryce Young another weapon on the offense. What happens with them, man? You think y'all go beat Carolina or
how many wins did they get last year?
Not a lot.
Hey, I'm from Carolina, man. The only thing good in Carolina is college football and basketball. I don't know about the NFL football team. They've been pooped since they did Cam Newton dirty, man. That was supposed to be Cam's Super Bowl, but that defense had something else for Cam. So,
okay. So y'all go 7-3 going into the bye week.
7-3 into the bye week.
All right. Okay. All right. So you come back off your bye week. You play against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Baker Mayfield. He's coming off he got a brand new contract. You got Mike Evans got a brand new contract. Of course, they feeling really good. Devin White though is gone. He's with the Eagles now. So what are you expecting in this game?
To be honest with you, he's the another quarterback who has so much hate against Daniel that I feel like Daniel just is another prove-it game for him, bro. Like this is like the Daniel hate season. Like he He's got to go out there and cook, bro. They done gave him all the ingredients, the filet mignon, the cut up vegetables. He got the 20-pound lobster tail, 20-pound steak.
Okay.
He got to go make the meal. He got to make the people happy, man.
What more
The
do you
fans, they
want
want.
from me?
So I guess my other question is, does he have the seasonings to make all of that stuff? Because Daniel Jones and Cook for some reason it don't ring in my head right now.
But
So
it's crazy how we forget about the 22 season. Like
I
it
mean,
wasn't.
he had what 15 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. That wasn't
But
like
look at his EPA. He was like very efficient. His accuracy was up there. He threw who was open. He was still dealing with practice. Well, he like Isaiah Hodgins came off the practice field of the Buffalo Bills in the last 5 weeks. He scored a touchdown in every one of those games. But is he with us still? No, they had to cut him. Like he was cut exactly with Allen Robinson, who is better than him, but yet he's a veteran where we're trying to go with the young route where we still have Darius Slayton on our books. He's going on 27 years old. They don't know if they want to pay him. He took a pay cut. He could have went somewhere else and got more money. But he wanted to play with Daniel Jones.
Well, there you go. So do y'all win or lose against Tampa? Do y'all win that game? You say he gonna cook, so
You might as well get it that W then.
okay. 8-3. Now you go on the road to play Dallas.
Woo.
You go into that big stadium, the big playground in Dallas. You know, Dallas doesn't normally play well against good teams, and you got y'all at 8-3 now. So do y'all go into Dallas and win?
Hey man, we lost the first game. So you know we're coming with a vengeance the next game, man.
Okay. So
So I'm just like, it's either we gonna split with them or they gonna sweep us. One of the two. But I'd rather be a split because I respectfully want us to get at least a W off of them. Everybody want to beat the Cowboys. It's the Cowboys, man.
Yeah.
Just want to shut them up for at least one more year. Throw them back in that corner and throw some cover on them.
We do it pretty often, so I get what you're saying. So you got that as a dub. You go back home.
You're getting closer and closer to 10 wins. You're getting close.
Hey, this your record. This what you got, like.
Hey, 10-7 is what I'm looking for, man.
All right, you play against New Orleans. You know, you're playing against. I don't know if this is going to be Derek Carr or Spencer Rattler. I'm not sure, but
both bums. But we're
going to get. Oh my gosh, so you got Chase Young now on the other side.
He's now a bust. He's now considered a bust.
Along with Cam Jordan. What happens in this game? Do you win?
Hey, how many times Daniel Jones played the New Orleans Saints? He always put up good numbers against them. Now we don't know. They don't have Mike Tomlin no more, so we don't even know what their offense going to look like.
I mean, they still got Chris Olave. I don't think they're too worried about that.
Who is that guy? He ain't no household name.
Yes, he is. Have you even paid attention? Chris Olave is tough.
Yeah, in college he was tough, but he not Mike Tomlin. He not. You know what I'm saying? Causing double teams. He get his work in now. He could do some business.
I mean, Mike Tomlin was considered just a slot guy, so I don't know. I mean, I think he's a little bit better than that, at least.
Better than who?
Chris Olave is better than that. Better than just a slot guy. He's outside. He's in the slot. He's everywhere. He's a really good receiver.
But then you got Rashid Assad. He's more in the slot.
Yeah.
Who else do you have that's threatened on the outside?
I mean, I didn't say they have multiple weapons. What
you gonna keep trying to put Taysom Hill out there?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I'm definitely not gonna mention Taysom Hill when it comes to that.
Yeah, like what we doing? Like they don't scare us.
Okay. Baltimore is next.
Woo, that's a loss.
Dang, you didn't even wish no time with that one.
Lamar on the MVP season, man. I gotta get that man his props, man.
Okay. You go on the road to play the Falcons. Kirk Cousins is, y'all used to play Kirk Cousins when he was in Washington. Now he's
And we used to give him
Atlanta.
crazy work.
He got Drake London. He got Darnell Mooney now. He got some weapons over
Hey,
there.
they got weapons over there now.
Bijan Robinson. They just helped out
And
the
Kirk
defense.
gonna be healthy by that time.
And they just helped out the defense as well. They got Justin Simmons. They just traded for Matt Judon. J.C. Bates got a brand new contract. A.J. Terrell got a brand new contract. What's going to happen,
So
man?
is it gonna be Kirk Cousins or is it gonna be Michael Penix? Because Kirk known for getting hurt. He got paid while he was hurt, so he known for getting hurt.
That's true. I mean, but hey, like I told you the other day, his agent the GOAT. He gave him a contract.
Yeah.
What?
And this week 16. We might take this L, and you know what I'm saying? We might take that L. We might be a little banged up and bruised up from that Baltimore game. We might take that L. That might be 2 L's back to back for us.
Okay. All right. So that's a loss. Got that as a loss for that game. Now, last 2 games. Well, before we get to the last game, you got Indy. You go back home to play the Colts.
That's our last home game of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Last home game of the season. That pass rush should be at pass rush kill mode. Because I'm looking for Byron Burns and Aziz and Kayvon to kind of get at NASCAR package with Dexter Lawrence just holding it up in the middle. Like, I feel like between Kayvon and Burns, it could be like 26 sacks combined between the two of them.
Gotcha. Okay. So, when?
Who they have at tackle? Like they got weapons. It's just about their offensive line. They're gonna hold up. Is they gonna go pound for pound with that D line that we got?
You think your D line gonna be able to stop Anthony Richardson?
Hey, he a dog, but he ain't in the big dog league. He's still maturing. You know what I'm saying? So that we still might sneak that deal. That might be our 10th win. That might be our 10th and final win of that season. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna talk about the postseason. We ain't talking about the regular season.
Okay. So you mean if you're saying that's your final win, that means that you lose the last game of the season against the Eagles.
Yeah, go ahead, give them that win. Because if Washington play like I think they'll play, the whole division could make it to the playoffs. Even if 2 of us is a wild card team. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right.
And the wild card teams being the Giants, and the Commanders. Because the Eagles, they still a good team. The Cowboys still a good team. But we not that little bro no more. We like, hey bro, I'm getting stronger. I'm just not as old as you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Like I might could kick your butt on a good day, but another day you might dog me out and stomp me out. I might have to tell mom on you.
Okay.
I might have to tell mom on you, man. But
all right, you got them going 10-7. All right, okay.
Hey, and it looked just like 10-7, man.
Okay. All right, so we got your record.
Ladies and
now,
gentlemen,
last
we got him.
We got him. All right. So, all right, last one. Give me a bold prediction for your Giants for the 2024 season. What is
Malik Davis be 1,000-yard receiver? He'd be our first 1,000-yard receiver since Odell.
Okay. All right.
Theo Johnson, man, he's a sneaky tight end. And we love getting the tight ends the ball. And you still got Daniel Bellinger, who we got high praise for. And Dabo is known for using 2 tight ends in his system. Then you got 3 Valenia wide receivers that was in college, and Malik Neighbors, Wanda Robinson, and Jalen Hyde.
Okay, you're right. You got a little something, man. All right, but look, man, I
Come on,
appreciate you coming on the show today, my guy. Um, you're able to talk about your Giants, man. It's definitely something that was interesting to hear about. Hear you support Daniel Jones. Hear you
yes,
talk
sir.
about
Hey,
all your.
until he go, man. Just like we supported 10, until he go, he our quarterback, man.
I mean, you got 2 rings with 10. You ain't got nothing right now with Danny. So, but I
Hey, we
feel you.
still cooking, man.
I
Eli
feel
didn't get his ring till year 3, 4.
you. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're
And
right.
what they was talking about is Eli elite, huh?
Mm,
He one of the best playoff quarterbacks, one of the best comeback quarterbacks, one of the most clutch. If they didn't start Geno Smith over him, he'd have been the most quarterback with the most snaps in a game. Hurt and old, he still put that uniform on and went out there and played his ass off. Forgive me, my bad.
all right,
Hey,
man.
we ain't gonna talk about Tony Romo.
Got you. Okay. Give it. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you coming on the show. Just your last words before you get off. Anything you want to say?
Hey man, we coming for all the smoke, man. It's Giant Nation versus the world, man. Catch me on Instagram at Key69. Catch me on the game at Big Keys 44_1213. If you want that mad smoke, add me. Come get me. I'm playing with the Giants. It's whatever.
All right. Appreciate you for coming on, my guy. I'm gonna holler at you later. All right.
It's a blessing, man. Always a pleasure.
All right. Let's get it. Man, what an interesting way to start the show. I see the comments been going crazy, but we are not done. We have another team to talk about, and y'all know this, man. Otto Rocket. He is the Cleveland Browns fan. He supports them guys. He just had somebody that won Defensive Player of the Year last year. Tay, what's up, man?
What's up with y'all, man? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I ain't been on the show with you in a while. I'm happy to see you, man. Happy to
I
see
had
you.
to check in for the Browns, man. Had to.
I got you. So, I mean, I don't think we need to waste any time. Let's go ahead and start talking about the Dog Pounds off-season grade. I know what I've seen is that you guys got a B, and I'm gonna go through all the guys that you guys got. You went and got Jerry Jeudy from the Broncos. You got Devin Bush, Jordan Hicks. You went and got Jameis Winston, even though right now it looks like he might get traded. You went inside K York. You had a couple of key losses as well, though. Sion Taki is now gone. Joe Flacco, who helped get you some wins last year, is now gone. But you had some nice first round picks, Michael Hall Jr., defensive lineman. You went and got Zach Winter, and you signed also drafted Jamari Thrash. So, what do you give the Browns offseason grade from this season?
I give it a B minus, so somewhere in that area still. I really only like Jerry Jeudy and Devin Bush. Other than that, I'm glad we could have kept our defense together. That's all I was really worried about. But the offense, I'm loving it. Nick Chubb coming back. Everybody healthy again. We get another shot. So that's why I give it the B minus for real, because at the end of the day, I still have yet to see that whole offense together, healthy.
Okay, that's true. That's true. Nick Chubb is going to be out for the first 4 weeks. He's on the pup because he's came back from a gruesome injury, so we won't see him at least until week 5. You also had Deshaun Watson, who was out with injury last year. He comes back healthy. He has DTR as his backup now because Jameis is going to be more likely gone. So it's definitely something to look at. So let's talk about Deshaun Watson. Since we already got the offseason, we got to see what's going on with who you and some other people in the Browns Nation have and the Dog Pound have called him Michael Jordan. So is Jordan going to come back? Is this 45 or 23? Which one are we going to see? Is what's I want to see what your projection is for Deshaun Watson. But let me tell you what I saw as far as projection for what he can do this season.
All right.
They said 64% completion percentage, 4,000 passing yards, 26 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 420 rushing yards, and 4 touchdowns. What do you see him doing this season?
I see about 3,500 passing yards, about 26, 28 TDs, 13 interceptions.
Okay. That's right along. That's close to what I pretty much saw, but you got the yards down a little bit. So I mean,
because I think we're gonna get back to running the ball with Nick Chubb. At some point, I think we're gonna come out passing the ball, but when Nick Chubb catches stride again, we're gonna run that ball.
Okay. You got people in the comments saying that him and Daniel Jones gonna have similar stats. That's funny. Okay. Well, let's get right to the schedule now.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna see. What was that? Don't worry about it. I got if that don't work, I got the schedule right here, so it's all good. Man, your Cleveland Browns, man. I mean, one of the teams, got to the playoffs last year, even though your starting quarterback was hurt. What's gonna happen this year, though? But first game of the week, first game of the season, playing against the Cowboys. Cowboys come into Cleveland. What happens in that game?
We win. Plain and simple.
Okay. Next week you play against the Jaguars.
That's a dub too.
Play against the Giants. We just had a Giants fan on. Which y'all doing with the Giants?
Yeah, they ain't even got enough electrolytes to play us. So that's an easy W.
Okay, starting off 3-0. Okay, you got the Raiders right after that. Antonio Pierce. He's now the new head coach. What happened?
Going off knowing us, that's gonna be a sneaky L. We gonna mess around and lose that game.
Okay.
We gonna do something stupid and lose that game.
Okay. Right after that, you play against the Commanders.
Nick Chubb return game, and I'm gonna be there.
Potentially.
Front and center.
Okay.
That's a W.
We got Big O is definitely doing all the super chats today.
Oh yeah, we locked though.
Another 199 shirt. Tay, have my shirt ready.
You know we locked.
That's
CD Lamb better get that money worth. Denzel Ward.
Okay. Starting off 4-1. Now you go. You still on the road. You go play the Eagles in Philly. What happens in that game? They got Saquon now. AJ and Smitty got a brand new contract. Dallas Goedert is back healthy.
I think that's gonna be a real tough game. That's gonna be a game that really tests us. But I think we're gonna win that one.
Okay.
That's gonna be a Amari Cooper game.
Starting off 5-1. Now you go play against your in-state rival. You're playing against the Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals come on the road to play against the Browns. What happens in that game, man?
Joe Burrow gonna lose, like he always do.
6-1.
Jamar Chase might go off, but at the end of the day, they still gonna lose. They always lose, no matter what they do.
Okay. Now, Lamar Jackson, coming off an MVP season, comes on the road to play against your Cleveland Browns. He had, y'all split last year, from what I remember.
Yeah.
What happens in the first game this year?
I think we're gonna lose this one because I think the combination of Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson gonna catch us off guard, and they might get a couple sneaky throws in there to Zay Flowers. So I think we're gonna lose that one, but it ain't gonna be by much. Probably a touchdown or field goal.
Okay. Starting off 6-2, not bad. Then, right before the bye week, you're still home. You play against the Los Angeles Chargers. Justin Herbert comes back in there. He doesn't have his two receivers that he had. Mike Williams is gone. Keenan Allen is gone. What happens?
I think we lose this one too. For some reason, we don't beat the Chargers like that. They always have our number. So I think they're gonna have our number again. And right before the bye week, we lose before the bye week. We always do something stupid. I'm telling you, man. I know it's
Okay. So you go into the bye week 6-3. You know, not a bad record. It's a winning record right now. 3 games above 500. You come back. You go on the road, and you play against the New Orleans Saints. Who knows who the quarterback is going to be during that time? Right now, it's looking like it's going to be Derek Carr, but it could easily be Spencer Rattler. What happens in that game?
W.
Okay, 7-3. Go back home. Play against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Russell Wilson or Justin Fields is going to be the quarterback. What happens in that game? Sunday night too.
Myles Garrett gonna have a field day.
Well, it's Thursday night. Sorry, Thursday night. It's short week too. Okay.
Yeah. Myles Garrett gonna have a field day with them. Easy W.
Okay. Then you go against the Broncos on the road. What happens?
We owe them. That's a W. We about to start our win streak right here.
Okay, yep. You go. That's 9-3 right there. You know, 1-3 straight after that. Play the Steelers again on the road.
Sweep. Sweep.
Okay. Then you play against the Browns. You play against the Chiefs.
That's a L. Let's just skip past it.
Okay. Then you go play against the Bengals on the road.
Sweep them too.
Wow, you got y'all sweeping the Steelers and the Bengals?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you got the Dolphins coming in to town to play against your Browns, man. Tua, Tyreek, Waddle, Bradley Chubb, Jalen Ramsey.
This one tough. We might not have enough to beat the Dolphins. We just might not.
Okay. So you got that as an L, I'm guessing.
L.
Okay. Then last game of the season. This could be for the division. You're playing against the Ravens. So y'all win that game?
Yeah. That's what we split.
Oh man, that's something. So I'm guessing you got y'all going 12-5, 11-6?
Brother, whoa. Now you got too much dip on your chip.
What a nice playoff run.
Okay, and a nice playoff run. That goes right into the very last topic. Bold prediction for your Cleveland Browns this season.
Can I give 2?
You give as many as you want. This is your team, man.
First one, we going to the AFC Championship game.
Okay.
And the second one, Jerry Jeudy will be a top 5 receiver this year.
Wait. A top 5 receiver this year? Top 5?
Top 5.
So
Let me tell you something.
I knew we wasn't going to get through this section without you saying something a lot of people are going to disagree.
He gotta have his breakout season.
And you think that's going to happen with Deshaun Watson, even though he's been struggling since he's been in Cleveland?
Yeah, because all Deshaun Watson got to do is just get back and have an average season. That's it.
So where does that leave Amari Cooper?
He on the way out.
Accusations, false accusations.
Okay.
That's why we getting Justin Jefferson.
Here you go.
My turn.
Here you go.
Yes, sir.
All right. So what do you think about Myles Garrett? What kind of season do you think he has this year?
I don't think he's gonna get Defensive Player of the Year again, but I think he's gonna do what he normally does. He's gonna be back in that top 3, top 2, top 1 conversation. But Defensive Player of the Year again, I don't think they're gonna give it to him again.
Okay. So we got to talk about Nick Chubb, man. You know, he had a gruesome injury last year. He's going to be out for the first 4 weeks at least, as far as we know. He comes back week 5. What are you expecting him to do the rest of the season? Do you think he'll be back in top 5 form, or you think it's going to take him a little while?
I think it's gonna take him a little while. Not top 5. I think he'll be hovering around there, but he definitely not gonna be. He ain't getting 1,000 yards, so I don't expect him to come out there and do that. If he do that, then it's like that's crazy. But I expect him to be hovering around top 5, but he ain't gonna be top 5. But I think we're gonna use him in certain packages. I don't think we're gonna put the load on him too much, but I do expect us that at some point, if he catch stride, we're gonna run that ball.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you have some other good backups to come in there and help out, so I can see that. Where do you think your defense happens this year? You know, you led the league in points last year. You know, points allowed last year. So what you think that happens again this year?
Yeah, back number 1. Everybody knew what time it was when Cleveland was on that schedule. It ain't easy. It ain't easy at all. Look at Myles Garrett, Zadarius Smith. You feel me? Martin Emerson Jr. gonna catch his stride. Denzel Ward. We got some players now.
I mean, Ward just had another concussion. You think he's gonna be fine?
I mean, he good for like 2 of those a season. He be all right.
That's like CTE waiting to happen. I'm just saying.
I mean, at this point, he say himself he be all right. He do all his research, so I gotta just trust him.
Yeah, he said he's not gonna retire. You're definitely right about that one. All right, man. So I mean, what do you have y'all finishing in the division? You think y'all win the division this year?
If the Ravens can take some L's, yeah. But realistically, they be winning them games. So I think it'll be a battle again with them. I don't really see no competition with the Steelers or the Bengals. Yet again, I don't really care about them too much. But the Ravens going to be our biggest competition to win the division. But I think if they could take some L's outside of the division, then yeah, we going to win.
Okay. Gotcha, man. We'll see. You know, the division panel is going to come up soon with the AFC North. You know, y'all had one last year, going to have another one this year. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
But man, give me your last words for you know, your teams. It could be about Orlando. It could be about Cleveland. Just last words.
Just keep watching the Browns. I'm telling y'all, we've been quiet this year, this whole all season. We've been quiet. We've been sneaky. We here for real. Don't forget about us. Because when week 1 pop off, it's over. We ain't even been talking. So it ain't even no time to start talking. Just watch us.
You heard it here first, y'all. He said, watch out. He said, watch out. Man, appreciate you, Tay, from coming on again, talking about your Cleveland Browns, man. Can't wait to see you on the AFC North panel. You know, man, great show. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We are out. Other than that, man, y'all have a good time. See y'all tomorrow. We got an episode coming up tomorrow with the Commanders, so make sure y'all tune into that. Tune in tonight for the very first episode of Unfazed with Joe and AJ at 9 p.m. Make sure y'all tune into that. It's going to be great. And we will see y'all next time. Until then, peace.
See y'all.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.